Welcome back, football fans. You tune into the Gilly Boys. About to drop some updates from y'all coming from the Senior Bowl. We're gonna talk about some Senior Bowl standouts, and I'm gonna talk real quick about the Shrine Bowl. Um, First up on the Shrine Bowl, shout out to Mark Gronkowski. He won MVP of the game. He looked real good all week. He was out there throwing dimes, man. I didn't know the man could throw like that. He actually looked pretty good. He was by far the best quarterback there. Another notable quarterback that was there, but notable for the wrong reason, was Cade Klubnik. Did not stand out at all. Was missing receivers, a little off on targets, overthrew some guys, couldn't really throw guys open. He bragged about his leadership skills, but it did not translate in the locker room or at the practices, and he left early, so he did not play in the game. Not a good look. I don't know if his representation told the league or something came up, but just want to let y'all know that Cade Klubnik didn't play in the game, and I'm starting to think this man might go undrafted, and that's kind of crazy with all the physical tools that he has. I mean,
And we can't blame Dabo. Dabo
can't
develops
blame
he develops quarterbacks.
man Watson, Lawrence. You came behind both those guys, so you can't blame Dabo. And I'm just gonna say, all the physical tools you have, be projected the first round pick at the beginning of the year. I think people had you going in the top 10, and look at you now, like you might go undrafted. But it only takes one team to fall in love with you. But he's definitely day three or worse. And we been saying that all season, man. Nussmeyer, he's at the Senior Bowl. We'll talk about it. But yeah, just want to give y'all a quick update on Mike Gronkowski of Iowa, the Hawkeyes, man. The man looked good. He was out there in the game, blocking for receivers and running backs on plays, and it was pretty impressive, man. He won an MVP, by far the most impressive player there. But that's the East West Shrine Bowl. Now we're gonna talk about the American National Senior Bowl, and I want to open this thing up. Oh, go ahead.
Quick question: did Hayes King play in the Shrine Bowl? Do we know?
I didn't see Haynes.
Okay. Cause I read a report that said the Lions are spending a lot of time talking to Hayes King.
He might have been at the practices. I don't know if he played.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember seeing him. But they don't play like a quarter and a half, most of them, if
Yeah.
that much.
I just thought that was interesting that the Lions of all people are talking to Hayes King. So just something to think about.
Looking it up real quick. Yep, he played.
I
I don't know how I missed
guess they're thinking about life after Jared Goff. I guess.
it. I could just want to back up. Or they could just want to play a different position. And I think Haynes King definitely be on the NFL roster.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to Haynes King. That's my boy. I'm sorry I missed him like that. But moving on. I'm gonna start this thing off by talking about some of the quarterbacks at the Senior Bowl. And the main guy I want to focus on is this guy right here on the screen. That is Traylon Green, measured in at all of the 6'6" that he's supposed to be. So his measurements are legit. You see the stats on the screen: 2,700 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. But his QBR is 82.8. It's ninth in the nation. And he's a pretty good quarterback, man. From what I'm seeing, I always looked at him as a run first kind of guy, and that's not the case. He's out there keeping his eyes down the field. Man, he's just really just hitting dimes, man. He looks real good out there. I got to give it to him. Much more polished passer than I thought he was.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's a guy that's really helping his draft stock out there. To me, he's just like the best quarterback out there. Another guy who helping his draft stock is probably Cole. I think his last name is Payton. He's from North Dakota State. He looks pretty good. Luke Altmaier looks pretty good out there.
Starkville product, baby.
Sawyer Robertson looks pretty good, but he is what he is. He's a gunslinger, so he's throwing a couple interceptions out there, but he's the one taking the most risk out there as well. Other two quarterbacks haven't been too impressed with, and that is Diego Pavia and Garrett Nussmeyer. The big thing on Pavia, he's measured in at the 5'9", I believe.
5'9".
That's under the 6'1" that they registered him at. He had the second most surprising height to me. The other one was Aaron Anderson. I knew Aaron Anderson was short. I didn't know he was 5'7".
Dang.
But buck 60.
That explains a lot of the tape I've been watching. He does not look great.
He's a buck 60, so that explains a lot. And that kind of hurt my heart. And I was like, oh, it's gonna be tough for him to make it. But yeah, back to the quarterbacks. Diego Papia had a better day 2 than he did day 1. Gary Nussmeier just is what he is. He's probably, if I had to rank all these quarterbacks, I'm probably putting him at the bottom. But yeah, I'm putting Traylon Green 1, Cole Payton 2. I guess Luke Altmaier, then Sawyer Robinson. But yeah,
What?
that's how I'm putting.
Man, I thought you put Sawyer Robertson too.
We'll see what happens during the game. It's just 2 days of practice we talking about. They practicing again today. I think the game's Friday.
It's Friday or Saturday, I think.
So we'll stay on top of that. But moving on from the quarterbacks, let's talk about the guys they're throwing the ball to. Let's talk about Malachi Fields. Been hearing good things about him out there. He has
God, look at those
kind of
numbers. What the?
Oh, you talking about the stats?
Golly.
They say he's standing out there though, man. I guess maybe it's the size. They say he got no wasted motion, gets good separation late. So I mean, it's what you want at the NFL level. Some guys that can get themselves open after the ball is thrown, no wasted motion, and you know what I'm saying, just guy can make a contested catch. I don't think he ever take over a game for you, but they say he's been looking good in practices, so I'll take their word for it. He didn't stand out to me from the practices I was watching, but a lot of people mentioned, Mr. Malachi Fields. You got any words on Malachi?
Yeah, did he stay at was he always at Notre Dame or did he transfer in?
I think he's a transfer. Let's check it out.
Because I can't believe I don't believe that Riley Leonard was feeding this man 800 yards.
There you go.
Virginia. There we go. He's at Virginia. Wow. It's a big drop off.
We'll see what happens with Malachi Fields. I don't know. Where do you think he get drafted?
I think he might be a day 3 guy.
Day 3. I think his size pushes him up the board. 6'4", 220 plus. I think he's drafted a lot higher than he should. Maybe around 4 or 5.
That's what I think he's definitely getting drafted in the 4th round. Like if you're drafting a receiver in the 4th round, this might be the guy you would want to get.
Okay, we shall see.
Somebody you can develop.
I will close Fields off. Close Mr. Green off. I want to talk about this guy right here. Former quarterback, now linebacker, Jacob Rodriguez. He been looking good out there in the practices as well. He actually got an interception
and a fumble.
Out in coverage. I'm sorry?
He got a forced fumble as well.
So he's been looking good. I don't think he measured in at the complete 6'1". I think he was shorter than expected. Let me see if I got the tab open with the measurements. That's not it. And I closed it.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm up right now.
Go see. I think he measured at 5'11". I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to put the wrong thing out there. It could have been matter of fact, that was not him. He did measure in at 6'1", 233 pounds. That was Kyle Lewis from Pittsburgh. He measured in at 5'11", 224 pounds.
Yeah, he's 6'1".
They say he has a little short arms, so they got to figure that out. I think those are the best two linebackers there, in my opinion. Jacob Rodriguez of Texas Tech and Kyle Lewis of Pittsburgh. I feel like they've been the best in coverage, the best off-ball linebackers, let me say that. I think they've been the best ones in coverage so far. And I think Jacob Rodriguez's background in quarterback play really helps him out in the field, like reading QBIs and playing back in his zone, watching where receivers go. He looked real good in the 7-on-7 and 11-on-11 drills. I would say he's probably better than Kyle Lewis, but that's just me.
I think he
Um,
might be. I think he's the third best linebacker on the big board.
okay, I'll take that. I agree with you. Uh, I agree with you. I agree with you right now. I think he's really good. I'm ready to see what he looks like in the combine. I think he's gonna have a lot to answer with his speed. Speed's gonna have to be the speed's gonna have to be there because he doesn't have the prototypical size. I mean, he's big enough, but
Yeah,
I think he's had to answer the speed question. And another guy who does have the prototypical size, and I think he does have the speed, and a guy that didn't look that good on the field this year, T.J. Parker. Um, he in practices this week, he's looked great. They said from what I saw, he looks good rushing the passer. He also looks good, like setting the edge on the run. I think this week's gonna make his better than brother than me stopping the run. I mean, the effort has been there, even though it hasn't been there in this season. It's been there in the practices. I think he's been the best defensive end there, followed by Derek Moore being second. And it's just in the practices I saw, and it's just my eyes. Like somebody else can tell you different, but I think, in my opinion, T.J. Parker has been the best edge that's practicing at the Senior Bowl.
yeah. He looks like he found his joy again. Like I think all that losing was getting to him.
Well, he's trying to make that money now, the real money. So you got to turn it on. And I
Yep.
think he did. But like I said, they say his arm length is one to marvel about. Can't wait to see what he measures up at the combine. And the other guy I want to talk about is Derek Moore. Man, he had the big what do you I guess reverse pancake. I guess I call it.
I guess it's a bull rush. I guess.
Yeah, it was a. I mean, it was a bull rush, but I mean, he put Mikael Bell on his ass.
Yeah, he
And,
did. He did.
When you offensive lineman, you can't be high like that. If you do, you're gonna get beat every time. Cause low man win, and when you as high as he was, you're gonna get embarrassed. And that's what happened there. And Derek Moore looked real good. He went up against the refs, my boy Big Max over there at Arizona State, and I think Big Max got the best of him on them reps. And that's another guy who's really helping his draft stock. I think Big Max has been playing football. They said 5-6 years maybe. So he's a guy still kind of raw, still kind of figuring it out. But I think he's going to be a guy on the offensive line that you can see going off the board, I think, in the second round because he has all the tools you want. And you got that maybe early round 3, late round 2. But I think Max is coming off the board a lot sooner than teams think. I'm high on him now, and I don't think no one's really talking about him. But by the time the draft rolls around, just look for Max, right tackle, Iowa State, to be going. And I can't forget his last name. I just call him Big Max. Be going pretty early in the draft. Real quick, last thing we're going to talk about, Keon Black and Adam Randall, 2 running backs at the Senior Bowl. Looking at Black's stats, national champion. He had 1,000-yard season with the 1,040 yards, 10 touchdowns, 5.6 yards a carry. We're talking about a guy who runs hard and fast, and it shows up on the field and it shows up in the practices as well. He's a guy that I think when teams start ranking running backs or YouTubers or scouts or whatever start ranking running backs, this is a guy, if they don't have him in their top 10, close to their top 5, then what are they really talking about? This guy's good. He's gonna make a lot of money in the NFL. He's gonna be around the NFL in a while, in my opinion. He's gonna find a team. He's gonna stick. If he don't stick on a team, he always gonna be able to find a team. He's gonna be a guy 10 years from now. You know, he might be the last running back to retire. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Running backs don't last long in the league, but if I'm putting my money on one that's gonna last, it's probably gonna be Mr. Black right here. Another name I want to throw out there, Adam Randall, converted wide receiver to running back from Clemson, 814 yards in the season, 4.8 yards a carry. He did have the 10 touchdowns, and I think he's been the best one in the pass pro. When they did pass pro drills, he was the one picking up the blitz, looked the best at the running back position, also looked the best catching the ball at the backfield, mainly because he is a former wide receiver.
Yep.
So he's a guy that even want a pass catching running back and Randall might be the guy, a third down guy. You count on to catch that blitz. He might be the guy. I mean, this size 6'2", 230.
He big, man.
He big, and I would not be surprised that he's the second running back on the board come draft day. So we shall see. But that's really all I got. Oh, I guess I could highlight a couple guys on the defensive line. We talked about the edge rushers, but on the D line, Zane Durant, Penn State has looked good. Darrell Jackson at Florida State has looked good. Lee Hunter at Texas A&M has looked outstanding in my opinion. I think he's really helping this draft. Huh?
I think he looks great. I seen some clips of him.
Yeah, he looks outstanding out there. And last guy I think that looks really, really good, is really helping this draft stock, is really helping our wide receiver rankings, is Ted Hurst. The man looks like he can be a starter in his league. Can you look at his measurables? I don't have them.
Sure can. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think he looks really tall. He looks taller than I thought. I guess I don't know if he's going against shorter guys. I know he went up against Malik Muhammad out there.
He's 6'3", 207.
Okay, so he went up against Malik Muhammad, and Malik Muhammad like a little kid. So I'm gonna say that.
Speaking of Malik Muhammad, he has not been looking good.
Look who I told you he was going against. So
like he has not been looking even outside of Hurst and other reps. He has not looked great. He doesn't look like the strongest guy. He's getting pushed around. So that's one thing that caught my eye about Malik Muhammad.
I mean, Malik, he's feisty, but I don't think he's strong enough. He look a little small, but like say Ted Hurst is big though. So he was like say 6'3", 200 plus, and I think he's gonna be a guy. He reminds me of Anquan Bolden a little bit.
Yeah,
I think he might be faster. So can't wait to see what he looks like at the combine. But man, that's all we got. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Ty, you got anything?
It's Ray Ross Senior Bowl, man.
I'm gonna be watching practice again today. Can't wait to see the game. I'm gonna see if Nussmeier looks better. Diego Pavia. I like Diego Pavia. One thing I want him to look good. Haven't really been impressed with the running backs except for Randall and Black. Jalen Ott is there, but I haven't really seen the reps from him.
What?
What?
I did not think he would be there.
He's there. Nick Singleton is there. He looked okay. The other guy from Penn State. I think he's there too.
Yeah, they're both there. They look all right. They all right.
Yeah. Jamari Taylor's there. I haven't seen him practice though, so he might not be practicing. Seth McGowan, you know him from Kentucky?
Yeah, he's the receiver.
Running back. He's there. But he ain't really been looking too hot.
I think he's one of those like all-purpose guys.
Yeah, I mean he'll find a spot in the league. Like I said, it only takes one team.
Yeah.
But that's all we got, guys. Hope you enjoy. I hope you guys are tuning into those practices. I think they're on NFL Network.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if you got YouTube TV, if you watch sports, it'll pop up on there automatically, and you just click on it and watch. But that's all we got. Hope you guys enjoy. It's the Gilly Boys. Be out.